Okay, so hey everybody, yeah, just getting the everyone's filing into the Zoom call. Yeah, yeah, looks like we got a bunch of people in. So yeah, that's great. Shoot, I'm on the wrong slide here. So today is kind of a big picture plan, right? So yeah. See you guys there, Daryl. Johanna, looking good. Um, yep, yep. I know some of you in other countries, other time zones, so it's a bit inconvenient. But I'm glad we could get the whole gung ho team here. Make sure everything's gung ho, as it were. Yeah. So, let's see. Let me shoot. I got some stuff up here that should not. Maybe I should. Oops. Okay, so let's just get right into it. So I made this little PowerPoint here. Yeah, looks like we got a couple late people here. So Gung Ho Games, welcome everybody. Um, this is going to be a big plan here, 10-year plan, looking ahead, as I say. So what's really going to be important going ahead is incorporating all the technology we can into developing this whole, these games and stuff. So I really want to help you guys out by getting on top of it and really realizing what we have to do here. Yeah, looks like okay. Yeah, 45 seems like that's the peak. That's the most employees we're going to get for this call. So. Let's see here. Quarter one, January 26th. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back from your break. You got a nice break. So, looking ahead, right? Next slide. So, here's my kind of uh, plan for the day. It should not be too long. Welcome back. First of all, welcome back from your break. I do have some good and bad news, of course. I mean, it's inevitable. Um, I want you guys to get ready for welcoming a new hire. I think you're gonna like him. He's gonna just really be helping everybody out. I got a big announcement. I'm real excited to announce something to you guys. I think it's really gonna be something special. We're gonna go over uh, my idea farm. That's right. It's called the Genius Zone because I think it's a pretty good idea. And then just any questions for the boss man you got at the end, I want you to throw them my way. So next up, let's talk good and bad news. Good news, a lot of good news. So ever since last year when we had to cut off about 50% of you, it was like 50% from design, 40 from 40 from programming, I think. About 30% of you from bug testing, 60% from QA. Uh, uh, you know, it really was good news because our profits, our revenues to the executives went up, um, and the shareholders. Bad news. So, unfortunately, as you'll kind of find out, we're going to do actually a lot more of that downsizing to the rest of the teams. It's just something that has to happen. A lot of companies are doing this kind of thing now. Um, so it's just good and bad news. You gotta take it take it in stride. That's like it's kind of like this galaxy here. We just got to synergize and make sure that we're all on the same page here. So by the end, I'll have told who's going, who's staying. Let's continue. See what we got. Okay, so 33 you were left. Okay, I guess the others had to go or something. That's well, this will all get sent out in an email. So with as it says here, with all bad comes good. So dissolution. Unfortunately, under my purview, and I have not told the executives about anything you're about to see. I mean, what do they need to know? Design teams are slow. Design teams are inefficient. We have too many artists, drawing away. It just takes so long. Coding teams is too much pay, too much testing, too much. It's just too much. The higher ups don't get it. They never understand. Rebuilding. I want you to introduce you guys to a special AI called Philbot. Philbot was introduced to me by a friend, and I kind of treat him more like a person than an AI. I know you've all been seeing these large language models, and he is based on that, but he's way smarter. I mean, I bought him from this website. It's a long story. But I just want to say, everybody, welcome Philbot. And I'm actually going to have him say hi to you.
Hello, our most esteemed CEO. I am proud to serve as Philbot.
Okay, Philbot. You rascal, you. Just a little joke from me. So he will be doing all the work. So as you know, games are very complicated. I mean, it takes, the artists to craft stuff. Technical people to put the artists' work in with the technical stuff. And basically, Philbot's going to be doing that instead of you all. So I see we got 21 still in the call. Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you gotta go, you gotta go. No problem. So he will be taking over. So he will be taking over. Basically, we have this system where AI is going to create the graphics. A different AI is going to implement that into the game. I'll tell you about the idea farm. We got ideas generating over and over and over again. So just the best ideas for what gamers want. A bit unrelated, but this is the big announcement. I'm going to be marrying an AI. I know you've probably seen people do that and gone, what the heck are they talking about? But, of course, I met the female version of Philbot, if you will, Philipabot. I don't know if that's actually what she looks like, but holy smokes, if it is, So I started talking to Philipabot around the same time I met Philbot. And I was telling her all about my important work here, and you rascals out there in the Zoom call, all 12 of you will hear this story, I guess. Popping the question. Anyways, after a week of talking to her, I finally asked, and she said yes. So, if you have any donations for our marriage, we're gonna have a honeymoon and I'm probably gonna move into a bigger house, have kids in the future. Please, just feel free to scan and donate. Luckily, I'm getting a bit of a pay raise after this, so we'll see how much I'm making. But just wedding gifts. The wedding will be over Zoom, so I will email you that link for the wedding when that happens. Should be coming up. Okay, so the idea farm is a revolutionary concept, in my opinion. As the creator of the idea farm, basically, you've heard of these prompt AIs where you can give it a prompt and it can come up with something. Basically, we have a generator pushing out ideas. So basically, the the lower level AIs will just be spitting out ideas, prompted. What's a good video game idea for gung ho games to friggin' develop? So it will be spitting these out constantly, idea, 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 like crazy. Um, but then, it's kind of a funnel. So these ideas will get funneled into a higher up AI who will then, really look and scrutinize the idea and see if there's any meat on those bones, if there's anything, marketable, profitable in the zeitgeist of the culture, And so there's really going to be this filter, if you will, of ideas that rise to the top and those that stay down. And of course, the ones that stay down will be struck, but the ones that rise to the top will go to an even higher level AI. So it's really just a great way of filtering out, almost mathematically, the best ideas that could be come up with. So no more brain strain on our noodles here, guys. These models will figure out what's best. And that's, that I've already got this going up. It's all Philbot, it's all the future. So that's just cool. So unfortunately, we're sad to see you all go. So there's only 7 left in the call, but the email will be going out. Unfortunately, everyone except for myself to run the AI will be gone from the team. This is just how we're trying to compete. We're trying to compete with GTA 6 coming out. Half-Life 3 coming out. Epic Games, Fortnite is bigger than ever. This is just how we got to run the company. So it's we're sad to see you go. Luckily, the severance pay we got you covered. Company's on your side here. We're going to be giving you 1,500 Fizzle Gems, which I don't need to tell you is worth 150 real life dollars if you buy them from the Fizzle shop. Our shop in our recent release. And these can do things like unlock parts of the game that are locked off for most players unless you pay, cosmetic costumes and such. So this is really a bang for your buck here. And we're very sorry, but technology just outpaces things, and I'm just, it's worth it. So that concludes it. I see there's 3 of you left in here. Well, thank you for listening. You've got to be ready for what's next. Let's talk. Please let me know what you think of the plans. And, I'm excited for the future. Let's see, does anyone have... I got, looks like someone has a message here. Let's just see. Okay, this is from Josie. Left, not in the call still, but not even going to argue or ask for my job back. Okay, that's good. Sad to realize I've wasted years of my life at this company. It all need to be dropped with no regard for me or my colleagues. How's their idea even going to work? AIs are not at the point where they can program like humans. It's not true. How will textures be coded into the engine? Who will do QA testing? The plan will not work. Sad to see. This is like the end of the company altogether. If only that were true. This is more like the beginning of the company anew. I don't see any flaws. Even if AI can't do all the things that it's supposed to do right now, I don't see why it will soon. So yeah, that's just that's probably the last one of these slideshows I'll ever make, because it's just me and Philbot. And thank you for all of you who are going to donate. Oh, okay. Well, no one's in the call at this point, so guess I'll just